What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. I'm super pumped to be back at home and working on our Huracan. And the question of this episode is, will this motor run? We got the key the other day, and I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys the key because it's such a pretty key. I mean, it kind of looks like a typical Audi key, except for this top cut. I got a Lamborghini logo on there. Did I get it focused?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. And then you got some Lamborghini words here. So apparently the Audi key and the Lamborghini key runs on different frequencies, radio frequencies, so I couldn't buy like a, you know, just a test key or whatever, anything like that. But anyways, I paid about $837 for that key right there, and we gotta pay another couple $100s to get it programmed, which I'm not sure how much we're gonna pay until the guy comes and gets it all done. But guys, without much further talking, smash that subscribe button, press that like button, and let's get the content rolling. Right now what we gotta do is actually pick up some parts from our good friend Dan. We gotta pick up a little Dremel because we're gonna be cutting out this frame piece here. We're gonna be cutting it out, and we're gonna be preparing that frame piece, stripping all of that stuff, cleaning it up. That way we have a lot of access to get that new piece welded on there. And I was talking to the aluminum repair guy. He says that you gotta get that thing prepped out literally like you're gonna paint an exterior panel. It's gotta be clean and crisp in order to get the repair properly done. So we're gonna be doing all that stuff in this episode. Let's get her moving.
And I had it in the merch though. Oh yeah.
What we got going on here? Damn. So we just stopped by our good friend Dan's house, and he gave us a Dremel, and with some couple attachments. That way we can really, you know, be accurate with our cutting when we cut that frame piece off. So right now we're heading back to the shop. We're gonna start cutting, and our key guy should come in an hour or two. While we're doing that, we're gonna clean the shop, kind of prep everything, make sure everything's cleaned up, because we're gonna be doing some aluminum welding inside there. I'm not gonna be doing it. The guy that, you know, welds aluminum, he's gonna be doing it. I gave him a little example piece, a little sample piece, not example, a little sample piece from the frame, and he's gonna be practicing at home, making sure he can get the best beads, best everything. So let's head back to the shop. Alright guys, we are back at the house now, and first of all, I want to show you guys that I got the pyro fuse. This one doesn't shake or anything, and it's a good pyro fuse, same part number off some Audi. So that's the first thing we're going to replace. The next thing we're going to do is actually carefully cut this piece out all the way. So this is going to be completely naked here. I'm going to strip the seam sealer. I got to remove this tie rod over here because the welder, he said that he's going to have to get access to welding here. This is going to be kind of in the way. And then I'm going to probably remove these two right here, or at least this bottom one I'll remove. That's gonna give him more access or something. I'll figure something out, move this up out of the way, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut this one out on this side, or on this frame. So this new frame here, I'm gonna cut it out. How I'm gonna cut it out is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it out deep. So I'm probably gonna cut like this here, and then cut through here, and then cut like that. Why? Because I want to, first of all, I don't care about this piece anymore, and once I cut this piece out, neither of these are that good unless someone's gonna section a frame rail from their front end. But anyways, that's not for me to worry about. I need to repair my Huracan with the most perfect piece. The reason why I'm gonna cut all the way deep out here is because there's an inside piece. You guys can see there's an inside piece right here, and this inside piece is gonna be welded as well, and I want to make sure that I get the right measurement on mine. So you see mine right here, it ripped off the welds up top, and we're gonna weld this back through, and I want to make sure everything lines up perfectly. That way it passes alignment, all that stuff. So that's what we're gonna do over there. I don't know if I made any sense. And right here we got a Dremel. Thank you, Dan, for letting us borrow the Dremel. All the attachments, all the little stuff to make this cut perfect and precise. And then before we start working, I wanted to thank you guys for 300,000 subscribers. There's 300 right here, and the K kind of deflated, but it was supposed to be right there. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. on to 1 million, I guess. Next up, 500K, 750K, and then 1 million. Follow my Instagram at BYBTim to get inside scoops and stuff like that on these builds. I'm pretty darn active on there. So let's start working. We use a angle grinder and a sawzall. Get this cut off. We're gonna start cutting it. And once this piece is cut off, it's gonna be kind of hard to work with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything I can access right now, you know, because since it's all stable and easy to work with. I'm gonna cut all the beads everywhere, like around here and stuff, back here. See, I won't be able to access this one until I fully cut it off. So just kind of work with it as much as I can, and then once we're ready, we're gonna chop this piece, and then we're gonna see where it's welded into the inside of here and chop that off. So let's get right into it. That thing is insane. What the heck? Hold on. Well, we got it. Piece is safe. I'm gonna cut this piece off. All right, boys, well, after about, I'm gonna say 2 hours, we got this piece off perfectly. No damage. And the reason why it took so long, or why I chopped off a big piece, is because I was trying to be as fragile and as careful as I can with that piece. I want it to be 100% safe, straight, not bent or anything. There's a little cut off. This piece right here was behind there, so I had to cut that off carefully. You guys can see I peeled the two little metals apart and I dremeled it. That way it's nice and even, and you know, nice and clean. Didn't break off with that piece over there. Right now what we got to do is actually go ahead and take off all of this around here. But I just got the news that the guy that is going to program the key, he's actually on his way. So what we did is I asked Ed to install the pyro fuse, and he did. Pyro fuse is installed right here, so that's ready to connect. And I guess I'll catch you guys when he's here and see if we can program everything. Guys, it is the next day here and I'm super pumped because today we have a guy coming right now to program the key. So there was a little snippet earlier in the video of a guy coming to program the key and it wasn't successful for him. He didn't have the right computer, so I called out a different guy. He's gonna come today and he should successfully program the key and we will officially hear our first startup. That's first thing. And then second of all, this piece here, I already got it all grinded down to perfection. It fits in here like a glove. So it fits in here and there is zero wobble whatsoever. So the aluminum guy is coming out here in about 30 or like 3 hours. He's coming out and I sent him video of everything. He's like, dude, I'll make that thing perfect. He said he'll drill holes inside here. He'll get it all reinforced and welded, and it'll be literally 100% perfect. Right now what we gotta do is go ahead and prep this little area out because he's gonna clamp this and weld it back up too. And I guess just wait for them. So let's finish that off. I'm super pumped, dude. First startup and the frame done. After this, it's literally bolt on and the vehicle's complete. You guys thought this car was gonna take a couple of years to do? 2 weeks and we're almost done. Everett United Kingdom perikele. Oh. Okay, we got a knee airbag. Okay. Yeah, so this is the knee airbag. One side of the knee airbag, let me show you. Hey. Right here. Oh no, this one. Oh yeah, this one. So same part numbers. Boom, boom. That's what she looks like. Yep, that's gonna be another episode though. We ain't installing it today.
Let's see how much power I got left.
way better than that one. That looks like ass compared to his. Look.
Yeah, definitely.
He welded that sucker in. Now let's just hope the lower control arm mounts in there. Boys, I got some horrible news and I got some absolutely amazing news. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the horrible news. There's still light at the end of the tunnel with the module here, with the programming, the key, sorry, not the module. So basically the guy came out. This guy's a complete wizard. Like, the amount of knowledge he has for Lamborghini, for all the programming, coding, whatever you want to do is just, actually, I was blown away. You know, I had a lot of people here, a lot of people working on my other cars, and this guy just came, connected everything, yada yada, looked at everything, and he came to a conclusion. So Lamborghini's server is down right now, so he can't use the Otis original system. So what he ended up doing is pulling out my BCM2 module, and he's gonna go ahead and see what's the error with there, or what's the security code, or why is it locked. So basically what he said is that when somebody reaches into the BCM through a computer, obviously, but they reach it a wrong way, this has an updated security system where it instantly locks the BCM module. So I'm just basically speaking of what he said. I don't really know what I'm talking about. If you guys know what I'm talking about, some electrician people out here or people that know what to do with keys. So he connected everything, yada yada yada. He read the whole car, and he couldn't enter into the BCM module because it's locked. So he pulled the BCM module. He's gonna connect it to something at home, and he's gonna go ahead and pair the key to the BCM module. So when he comes back, we're gonna install that, and this car should be able to have its ignition on and fire up. So that's kind of what's going on with the key. I had two programmers out here. That's kind of the issue, but I have a bright side on that, as in, like, I feel like he'll figure it out. He knows what he's doing, he'll figure it out. The best news in the world is this, is that our frame is complete. And the guy that welded the frame, oh my goodness, he did some amazing work. I was a little bit edgy on, like, dude, but after seeing him weld it, I had a helmet on, I was just watching him. He would flood everything, all the metals would be welded together. He's been welding for 36 years, and like legitimately welding. He showed me his work. He's done rims for me before. He's done a bunch of stuff, and it's just some insane stuff. He says that this here will never break on the weld. It'll break anywhere else but on the weld. Like, it's crazy. So let's take a look. First of all, this thing kind of popped off just a little bit, welded, it cracked here. See how, as it cracked right here, this is the original weld. So it didn't even crack on the original weld, it cracked right here. So basically what he did is he clamped this back down, got this to a flat surface. I can prove it by this. Sits exactly 100% flat. So he got that to a flat surface, and then he welded everything, and he flooded it. He melted all the metals together, welded it all the way under here. This right here is not going anywhere. The original one on the frame is spot welded. So you guys can imagine if this was spot welded and this one here is welded like this is not going anywhere, first of all. Second of all, this piece down here, oh my goodness, I cannot boast about this guy more than anything. So he welded all of this beautifully. You see that cut inside here? Welded it all under here beautifully. Here he welded all the metals together. All I have to do is shave down just a little bit to fold this back down. So I'm gonna shave down the metal here, fold this back down, and then put a screw here or a bolt, and then seam seal all of this. But I am so confident in this work. This is just absolutely insane. I'm telling you guys, the Lamborghini welds don't even look this good. Look at this. This is a factory Lamborghini weld. He was actually kind of shocked that the Lamborghini welds even look like this. So, like, a lot of places, they don't even look that good, and they're not even that strong. So I'm 1,000,000,000% confident in this. We're gonna have suspension parts come in pretty shortly. He repaired the other side. Remember I was telling you guys about the other side cage holder? He repaired that. So everything's basically, as for frame, this vehicle is complete. Next episode, I'm hoping we can get a startup in this car. That's kind of the next thing. A startup in the car. I'm gonna hit up my boys at L&D, see what's up with the interior, because the bags started coming in. So things are moving. This is gonna be the fastest rebuild ever. Like basically one and a half month turnaround time. Although I did find out some bad news for me, but good news for you guys, because you guys are gonna enjoy some cool content. This quarter panel here has to come off. So for me to weld that quarter panel, he says it's extremely thin, and he's like, dude, I have to take that quarter panel off, I have to put it on a table and weld it professionally for it to never crack again. So that's gonna be cool for you guys to see. Interesting for me to take off a quarter panel and kind of get the experience for that. This is not my first exotic, or this is not my last exotic I'm gonna work on. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying to the very end. I want to see some activity in the comment section, so go ahead and comment something down below. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Follow me on Instagram at BYBTim. Follow Ed as well. BYB Ed is his birthday today, so shout out and happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for filming me, bro. Peace out, boys.